So I'm on the home straight here. I've just chipped off the lime and a small stone that was attached beneath this one. Am I pointing in the right place? Yes, there. I've got it propped at that end so it doesn't drop, and I'm going to prop that in a minute. But I'm just going to measure to try and get a stone in there. It's looking like a very, very miniature Stonehenge right now. I'll show you the stone that I've got picked out, hopefully to fit, which is this one. It's obviously too large at the moment. I'm going to try and chop off roughly what I need, because it will support with its width. It should support both of those stones, so we'll see how this goes. Come on. Right, so I decided to wimp out on breaking the stone. There's enough stones all around this place. On a whole, I haven't had to break that many, because I'm not the best at it. I need to learn, I need to practice. I turned the camera off yesterday when I was cutting this one, because it was taking so long. I thought, you don't really want to watch me for hours trying to break a stone. And then I had to admit defeat and get Ben to come and have a go at it. Sorry, I'm out of breath from carrying that. 2 2 hits and it snapped. It took off a little bit more than I wanted, but it's pretty all right. And let me bring you over and I'll show you actually. So here we go. I have this patch that you just watch me look for the stones for here. So I'll have a small one here, trying to keep it in line here. So then I've got a space for a big stone to sort of support the top part there. I'll take off the old lime once I've got a stone that I'm relatively sure is going to be good for that, so that I can get new lime in there, hopefully push up that stone a little bit. This is what I did with this one. You might remember this one here was the one that was leaning right down here, but I've managed to, with the aid of pieces of wood, lever that back into place, get the other stone beneath it, pack it out enough to prop it all the way back up again. There's stones within this as well at the back, prop in as well. And then I've got this little patch to do that is, this one hasn't shifted, but just in case we stuck a timber there just to stop the lot, because that's the top of the wall there, just to stop it falling down if it did. But I don't think it's shifted at all, and it is propped on the end of that anyway. So I've got that to do today, and that little bit to do today, and that, obviously the whole wall still needs repairing on the ends, and the top needs rebuilding a little bit and bringing back into level. But as for the whole, it's pretty much done. I'm really chuffed to bits with that. There's obviously bits that I think, ooh, I might do that differently if I was to do it again. But for a first attempt, it's not too bad. But I'm going to get on with that, finish that off, because this has taken, I think, the same as any job really. It's taken so much longer than I expected it to. But anyway, let's get going. Each time I spray to start putting stones in, I like to go back over all that I have done just to keep it damp. I've been quite lucky in a way, even though it's mid-June, it hasn't been particularly hot. It's been warm here and there, but it hasn't been particularly scorching, so I've just kept this dry, no, not dry, damp as I go along. This is the workspace for today. There's the tiniest little bit to get done that I didn't get done yesterday. A bit disappointing really, because we knew this rain was coming, but I just didn't get there. But that's what today is. I'm going to try and get you to sit under the tarp with me and see how I get on. This will be mixing station. You look happy at the prospect of mixing station.
Hey?
I said you look very happy at the prospect of mixing station.
This is the closest I've been to the cement mixer.
Yeah. But even though Ben says it's the closest he's been to a cement mixer, doesn't mean he hasn't been up to anything. Let me open this door, take out the screw. Hopefully you can see down here he's made a couple of planters for the tomatoes and cucumbers, which probably should have been planted long ago, but we just haven't got round to it. He's also done the strimming, not the mowing because the strimmer was playing up, but he's done all sorts of things, so it's not like he hasn't been doing anything whilst I've been doing this. So here we go, bit rough and ready at the moment because they'll need brushing back. So I've done this bit this morning, that's 2 stones, but again that will need brushing, so you'll be able to see the 2 stones. And then this bit here, the same. I made my mix a bit too wet, so it's a little bit not great, but I'm hoping come tomorrow I'll be able to brush that back and it will look okay. Right, I'm going to try and go backwards so you can see the whole wall. Yeah. If I drop down, and there you go. I'm actually really pleased with it. I've said all along there's a few bits where I look at it and I think, ooh, I'd do that differently when I do the next one, but on a whole it's come out really well. There's bits of pointing to do here and there, but the ultimate goal was to make the hole go away, and I've done that. So on to that side now. Not today, I've had enough for the day today. Oh, there's the mate. He knows us, but he does like to bark. Hello. You know us. You do. I know. You do. What? Why are you growling? Oh, it's just a tarpaulin. Have you come to see your friends? He's big friends with the cats. He loves the cats, but he does like to shout a little here and there. Anyway, tarpaulin's held up. This was the makeshift thing that Ben made for me, and that was really good. Worked really well. But I'm finishing early for the day today, because although it has rained all day long, it's now beautiful now. Well, not beautiful, but in comparison. But there's the wall. Still a huge mound of stones. And then that one over there. Not sure how this one's going to go. Not sure if when we take all these stones out the other part might collapse, but we'll see. That's for another day. I didn't think I could have sat you at the stable door just to listen to the birds. That's the one thing I miss really, when you have a job that completely occupies your mind. I miss just appreciating all of this. because you blinkered to it when you focused on something else. And I forget to come and have a look at this, because it's just stunning.